Hello, and this is Mazamashia from Percolation Gaming, and today we are going to be bringing you a Man vs. Machine Demoman tutorial. Now as you see, we kind of work with our launchers really. I would say to prioritize the sticky gun just because of the insane amount of damage it can put out, and especially when you have the firing speed maxed out. It's pretty incredible, and then with some damage upgrades packed on there, you can get up to like 400 damage crits per sticky. It is insane. Now, you really just want to play this as if you were playing normal TF2, really. I mean, if you prefer the sticky gun, then just shoot stickies everywhere. If you don't, well then, you might want to get used to it. Just seeing as how there are so many waves of enemies all at once. It's not like traditional play where there's only about 7 things coming after you. Not so much. There are some ways where there are just 150 scouts coming non-stop, and in fact I think that's like wave 7 or 8 in this level. So sticky bombs are your friend. Now you can't always use a sticky bomb, so you can put a few points in the actual launcher. It does help, and it's not like it doesn't do damage or splash damage for that matter. It's just that in my opinion, the sticky launcher really outperforms it. Especially when it comes to tank damage. If you're doing like 300 per crit for a sticky, I mean that's 2400 damage to the tank right there. And then you can probably get an additional 2 before your crit canteen wears off. So Demoman is just in a really good position for this kind of matchup. Similar to that of Soldier. You can just fire off rockets so fast it doesn't even really matter. You can really outperform like majority of the classes just because of the insane splash damage that you can put out. Now, kind of like every other class, the ammo capacity or clip size is pretty important, seeing as how running out of ammo about every 3 shots is kind of annoying. You don't want to do that. You don't want to be running back and forth just trying to be able to kill 3 enemies. It's no good. So yeah, just pretty much launch some stickies, put them near the bomb or wherever you feel comfortable really. Pull out your launcher and just start shooting off some rollers and really make your enemies pay. That's the demo way after all. It works. It's actually kind of funny how close we get to losing so many times, but the sticky launchers, they always come to the rescue. I think my favorite little upgrade that you can get is just the sticky launcher reload speed. I mean, it's so insane how fast you reload. I mean, look at that. I went from like empty to full in about 3 seconds. It's some pretty amazing stuff. Now, as you saw, I kind of joined at wave 4, but it's okay. We got to buy quite a few things. Now the upgrades you can get are pretty typical to any other class, especially the stuff you can actually put on your Demoman. Health regen, damage, resist, etc. Now you want to at least put 1 point in ammo capacity and health on kill, because your sticky launcher is going to be getting a lot of kills, so any little bit helps. And 25 per kill, some crazy stuff. This is essentially how you want to start out every round, is sticky launch to your destination, and then fire off 8 sticky grenades. It's helpful if there's a medic with you, but unfortunately, I was not that fortunate. What the medic would do normally is he would Critz you before the round starts, you would fire off the 8 stickies, and then you would charge up again, and then you would start the round. You'd detonate at whenever you feel comfortable, then get the Critz again at the beginning of the match and just lay down another 8 stickies. It is some insane damage output, especially when there are tanks involved. I mean, that's 4,800 damage right there, baseline. Now fortunately, since the Demoman does have such incredible range, you don't really die much. I mean, it's possible if you just don't dodge a lot of crit rockets or something to that extent, but for the most part, not really. Dying isn't going to happen too often. But ironically, we die after I say you're not going to die too often. I think it's only about 3 deaths this match, though. I could be a little bit off, and most likely I am. So don't hold me to that number. It is not a magical number. And as per usual, the spy bots are very obvious. They're the ones walking to you guys, not really doing anything about the robots behind them or in front of them. Now some players just really are that useless. So you might want to just shoot them regardless. Now as you saw, the Critz canteen is just a nice little item to get you out of trouble. If you feel you're about to lose to a giant robot like I thought I was going to, just pop the Critz canteen and just shoot off some stickies. You'll be good to go. Pretty much wherever you camp, you want to at least make sure that there's one spot you can go to that has ammo. Fortunately, that's at the start of the wave and back towards base, so it works out pretty well for you. Now, other canteens that are viable would, I guess, be the Uber charge, but really, you don't want to be putting points in anything else. Just get the Critz canteen. If you really find yourself dying that much, then I think you have larger problems than needing a 3-second immunity buff. I think you need to reevaluate your gameplay just a little more and stay back. Unless, of course, you're playing a demo night. But that's not really too good until you get quite a few upgrades. So, I mean, just do your team a favor and just go traditional play, sticky or the rollers, one of the two. If you're with some friends, and yeah, sure, have at it. But unless you're really confident in yourself, just please don't go demo night. It goes wrong so often, unless you just expect yourself to get carried. But yeah, it's pretty straightforward Demoman play that doesn't really differ that much from anything you'd consider normal, really. Just lay the stickies or the rollers in the middle of a crowd and just keep on spamming. Don't even have to get intricate with your sticky placement. I mean, just put them on the floor, put them on the wall, whatever. You don't have to put them in some obscure corner. These guys aren't going to shoot down your stickies, thankfully. So just put them anywhere. Now we got a runner. We're going to sticky jump to this guy. And bam! Like a baller. I wish rocket jumping was that easy, man. I cannot rocket jump to save my life, but it's kind of hard not to be able to sticky jump. I mean, you just run on it and mouse button too. Jumping isn't even required, but it certainly does help. It says jump crouching, of course, but let's not get into that. So I guess another large tip that I could give you would just be aware of where your ammo placements are and the health packs, since they're obviously going to be helping. When it comes to the bomb, if you feel you're getting overrun, then just kind of put 3 bombs or 3 stickies on the bomb. That way you can go do other things, but you can still have that little peace of mind when you run away that you aren't just going to instantly lose or you have to sticky jump back to base or it's game over. Nothing like that. Now the next wave actually has a tank, so you can kind of see the crazy damage that you can do as a Demoman. Unfortunately, as you see, these guys just kind of get knocked down here really often. It's all about that explosives. I so thought I was going to die there too, by the way. That would have been incredibly frustrating. So pretty much after you get the reload speed and the ammo capacity, 1 health on kill, and firing speed maxed out, just focus on damage. I did put a couple points into the rollers, but that's just because I didn't really have everything maxed out, and it was kind of an experiment, really. But the launcher is definitely the way to go. Rollers help, but they just get out-damaged and outshined so easily. And here we have the larger robots, or more specifically the heavy, which is just here to make your life hell. Can't really knock this guy up in the air with 8 stickies regardless of Uber, but you can do that to his medics. As you saw, that medic went flying, which is all good news for me. So long as you kill a couple of those medics back there, you're in a good position. Die on the ammo kit. That is the most annoying thing ever, by the way. It's so annoying to be like, oh wow, I really survived that? Are you kidding me? And then you die on the health pack. It's like, oh wow, well, never mind. I'll just be over here hating myself. Now, if only you could blow the bomb back with your stickies. I would say this would be the most overpowered class ever. So close to losing right here. But thankfully, Mr. Soldier is here to save our day. And now we have the tank. Got the crit canteen. Got our mad stickies. Boom! Did you see that? That was like 1/8 of its HP right there. It is gone because of stickies. It is some good stuff. So yeah, sticky launcher, sticky jump. Beware of your ammo placements and health packs. And you're pretty much good to go. And that has been the Demoman. This is Mazumashia from Percolation Gaming, and I hope you enjoyed this tutorial. I will see you guys next time.